Hello, this is my second video documentary. Hello, this is my second video documenting how I'm getting on the Cambridge diet. It's the end of week 1 for me. And it's gone alright. I did struggle over the weekend. You know, when you're at work during the week and you have a very set structured day, it's a lot easier to fit in your bars and your milkshakes and things and have a very planned evening meal. But at the weekend, you know, I have 2 small children. You know, we go out, we do things, and it is a lot harder because there's a lot more tempting things along the way. But, you know, it's back to Monday now, and I've had a lot better day. It's been a great day. Not, you know, there's been any cheating or anything like that. So I think this week I'm probably down about 4 kilograms. For some reason I'm weighing in kilograms. I need to change that and get it back into pounds and stone. I think that's, what, about 10 pounds? Something like that. So it's a massive amount for 1 week. I know a lot of it's going to be water and things, but I think I'm quite impressed with that. It's not bad. So a little bit more about the diet. So what I have is I have 3, no I don't, yes I do, I have 3 Cambridge packs a day. So that's, normally I have one of the ready-made milkshakes for breakfast, and then I have a bar for lunch, and then I have a bar kind of late afternoon, and then I have my evening meal when I get home with my family. You can have, there are bars and there are ready-made milkshakes and there are packaged milkshakes and there are soups and porridges, and I think they've got some new products out where you can actually have a proper meal, a Cambridge kind of meal that's obviously been weighed out and it's fully proportioned to the amount of calories you're allowed. But I choose to have normally the banana milkshake is the one I like. I've tried quite a lot of them, but you do choose the ones you like, it just makes things easy. Banana milkshake, and then there's a lemon bar that you can have. I believe you can have that as many times a day as you want, obviously for the amount of meals that you're allowed. So I'm allowed 3 Cambridge products a day, so I could have 3 of the lemon bars, whereas some of the other bars you can only have 1. They do like chocolate ones, chocolate mint ones, chocolate orange. I think there's a peanut one. I've tried quite a lot of them, but I've settled to the lemon ones. Just it's quite nice, you know, and it's coated in like a yoghurty coating, so it's very nice. One of the most important things about Cambridge though is the water intake. You have to drink a lot of water, especially if you have the bars, but you have to drink an extra glass of water. I believe it's about 4 pints, 8 glasses, a lot. There's a lot of, as much water as you can. They say, you know, the more you drink, the more you shrink. So that's it, and that is what I've struggled with again over the weekend. And I know today I've not had as much as I probably should have done. Maybe about 1.5 litres, 2 litres. My Cambridge consultant says that you should always kind of start the day by having like a 500ml bottle of water, just get that out of the way before you even do anything else. And that kind of sets you up for the day. And it does help, it does. It's just, I find it easier to go to the shop and buy like a pack of, say, 8 500ml bottles and then try and drink them throughout the day. It's a lot of water. And you do pee a lot, but you know, it's going to help. So my evening meal, like this evening, all I had was I got some roast chicken and some lettuce, and I had a little bit of balsamic vinegar with that, and salt. You can't have olive oil or anything like that, which I would normally have on a salad. What did I have yesterday? Oh, I did a roast for my family, so they had obviously chicken with roast potatoes and all, you know, gravy and all the lovely things. But I just had the chicken and the vegetables. So, you know, you can still eat with your family, but it's just kind of changing a little bit to suit the plan. Okay, so a little bit more about me, maybe. I've tried, like everybody, you know, you say you try every single diet. The most successful ones I've done in the past, when I was about 17, 18, I went on lipotrim, which meant it's a very similar kind of diet as Cambridge, but I didn't eat any kind of real food for about 3 months. I lost the majority of weight that I wanted to lose, but didn't follow the steps that I should have done and just kind of went back to eating how I was before once I'd lost all the weight. So instead of maintaining, I just went, oh, I finished, lovely, brilliant, let's go back to how I was eating before. And obviously all the weight kind of came back on again. Have done various things in the past. I lost quite a bit with Weight Watchers, and then there's a slimming program where I live. I did lose a lot of weight with that as well. My husband has had quite a few medical issues in the past. He had to have a transplant, and then we found out he had cancer later, and he's all better now, he's all fine, but it kind of put a stop to a lot of what I was doing, and it sounds like an excuse, it really does, but I was doing really well on one of the plans, and then we found out he was really ill, and we spent a lot of time in hospital, and it was just kind of, instead of going home and preparing a meal, I was running to the shop and buying a sandwich because it was just the easiest thing to do. I'd rather spend time in the hospital than spend time at home cooking a meal. And then, obviously I lost my way a little bit that way. But he's doing really well now, and actually he is on Weight Watchers himself, trying to lose a little bit because he's on steroids. So he does keep it. Well, he hasn't got much to lose, maybe a stone or something, but he struggles because he's on steroids because of the transplant. So we try and be as healthy as we can at home, with the kids. Okay, so a little bit about Cambridge and your consultant. So I have a consultant where I live, and I visit her once a week. She takes measurements every week of me, and so you can monitor how many inches that I've lost. Then obviously she weighs me, and she takes a photograph at every stone that you've lost. And then each week you buy your products from her. So obviously you buy it weekly. I think you could probably buy it in 2 weeks, but it's easier to go back every week and have your measurements done and your weight measured. It's not the cheapest of programs, but you've got to remember that you're not going to be buying breakfast and lunch and all the snacks. You buy your products. Works out at about £48 a week, I believe. But then I say, you're just paying for your evening meal, so I guess it does work out. I think it's supposed to be one of the cheapest weight management plans that there is, as long as you don't go out and buy snacks as well in between. So yeah, I get weekly weigh-ins with her. And she has a Facebook page as well, so she kind of sends out motivational messages and things, and you keep checking in there to make sure everyone's doing all right. But it definitely helps. You've obviously got to go and get yourself weighed every week, so you keep on track. But having Maria and Carly as well as part of Erin Our Ways, it definitely helps. We were talking this evening about kind of cravings and wanting to go and pick something up, and should I have that, or oh no, I can't, because then I have to be accountable. I've got to go and tell the girls that I've done that. So they're really helping, which is really good. Always try, if you can, do this with somebody else, because it makes the world of difference. But I think we're going to try and get together later on in the week and do a joint video to see how we're going. But in the meantime, if you have any questions or any comments, just leave them below, and we shall do our best to reply. Thank you very much once again. Have a lovely week.